loo xam ne procurement activities bi nga xam ne boobu ngeen dee doxal si Banjul City Council ak CEO loolu lañ fekk ñu ngi waxtaan.
The these procurement activities are generally captured in a compliance review for every year by GPA.
nee na lu moo laajte mooy nga GPPA seen régulation yi nga xam ne compliance yi nga xam ne am na foofu nee na ndaa def dee ànd wala def dee feeñ si loo xam ne loolu mooy.
No, we just discussed the compliance review for 2019. We do that for every year.
nee na lu ñoo discuss fii mooy compliance review bi nga xam ne def dee xew yi at bu nekk loolu lañ nekk di waxtaan fii.
Now, we just completed the one for 2019.
nee na léegi bi nga xam ne boobu boo xewoon si ati 2019.
It's just concluded. We concluded with the CEO.
nee na boobu moom jeexal nañ ko ak si.
So many violations.
nee na am na yoon yoo xam ne yu bëri nga xam ne àndu leen wala topp leen yoon bi.
Now we are discussing the 2022 one.
nee na léegi door nañ wala ñu ngi waxtaan wala dañoo ñëw waxtaan oo xam ne lu xewoon si 2020.
Sorry, 2020.
2020 instead of 2022 it's 2020.
Now, Mr. Bachili, we proceed.
Yeah.
Now, for instance, the objective of the procurement organization is to make sure that procurement is done and you attain value for money, correct?
Yes.
Good. Now, Honorable Mayor, was the area council strictly adherent to procurement regulations and the act in 2019?
Thank you, Lead Council. For last time we were on Nalene.
Thank you, Council. I think in my last lecture, yeah, I told you that
We know 2018.
when we came in year 2018,
That we proper established procurement office, C council.
we did not found there any proper procurement office in council.
They're gonna Mr. Bachili.
I had Mr. Bachili
One of the procurement office was there.
saying that the procurement office was there.
Man lima ham reklam nawa.
For me, I can only speak from what I know.
Why come to mufi?
But as far as he is present here,
No, you work with the head of procurement.
he can be able to let us know who was heading the procurement at the time
Office.
and who were in the office at the time.
Why don't you understand why man?
But for my understanding is that myself, when we were coming,
All the procurement,
the
fake a finance director on there.
we found that it was financial director who was doing their job.
Procurement officer, specialized procurement officer,
If at all there was, even if there was a special procurement officer, I don't see that individual.
Because the proofs are there and
Because the proofs are there when we came, he himself, he complained that to me.
You've been the local government service commission.
For us to try to the local government commission, service commission. Not once, not twice.
Establish that office.
So that they can be able to assist us to establish that said office.
Minister Biden.
But that was, the minister was aware of that.
Now to have an office,
then a program office,
and to have an office that is fully manned.
Wala office being up dafa have no hamne dafa nek full mark.
Office
To have, let me take it again.
Then a
To have a procurement unit.
Then a procurement unit.
And to have a fully manned procurement unit with all the required personnel.
Wala full procurement unit being up ne am gal fufu ay personnel.
The two are different.
Nena ñaari dañ uté.
What I got from your previous evidence.
Nena waye yow ci sa woné bi nga am ne dang ko woné won.
What I got from your previous evidence.
Nena mom lu mu am wala lu mu dégg wala lu mu xam ci sa wax bi nga am ne wa nga ko won fi.
Is that you did not find a procurement unit when you took over.
yow bi fa demee fekkuloo foofu procurement unit bi nga xam ne danga jëloon place.
But Mr. Bachili says in his evidence,
nee na waaye Mr. Bachili moom lu mu wax si wane am bi mooy.
it's no, that's not correct because there was a procurement unit.
mu ne déedéet loolu moom non war àndut noonu parce que jamono boobu dafa amoon foofu procurement unit.
But he further mentioned
waaye nee na ci kaw mu dal di wax ne.
that of course it was not fully manned.
nee na wax na ne waaye moom da nga gis ne lu mu war a opération bu mu war a def woon amutoon full mandate boobu.
Because, if, for example, there is no procurement manager.
nee na parce que wane na ne procurement jamono boobu tamit amutoon manager.
Mr. Bachali, is that what you said?
Yes.
nee na Bachili mu ne waaw loolu la waxoon.
Yes, so he is here. That's what he said.
nee na waaw te Bachili mu ngi fii te lii la waxoon.
Understanding, a much more understanding of a procurement office.
Yes, might be that of his understanding. What my understanding of procurement office
When you are specialized procurement officers,
is that we have full procurement officers who are already there or who should be there.
Because this office is established by law.
But because of this extra office is established by law.
Why come you nga waxe su fekkee ne ba tey rek office bank fa ay nit fa toog ba tey office la. Take it as that.
As far as you said, if at all there was office and people are sitting there as an office, yes, I may take it.
Man, small understanding, like what of understanding is a procurement office, a proper one.
I'm speaking from my understanding that a proper procurement office.
Now, let me ask you. What will constitute a proper procurement office?
Procurement office.
Specialized procurement officers.
That you have specialized procurement officers.
And the category?
Category.
Who are these officers?
What
is the level?
Specialized procurement officers. I don't know same level belong to the this is specialized on procurement.
For the specialized procurement officers, I can't tell or I don't know exactly their level. What I mean to have specialized procurement officers.
So if you have procurement officer,
then so I'm a procurement officer.
She or he
then
would have specialized in procurement.
Then I'm specialized in procurement.
So what are the different levels that are available, or the different offices or the different portfolios in the procurement unit?
Then lu moy laajte mooy kon level ban level la wala ñaata level ñoo fa am ñi nga xam ne ñu utee wala ñaata office wala système nga xam ne procurement boobu la ñu am.
For instance, there is a procurement officer.
Then comme dem nga soo am procurement officer.
What follows next?
Then lan moo toppa loolu.
Man li ma wax mooy procurement officer man fekk ma ko Banjul City Council.
What I'm saying here is that when my time I was coming, I did not found any procurement officer there.
And even one with the procurement, more the then finance director.
And even if there was any, I was not sure any to say he is the procurement officer. All the work of procurement was carried out by the director of finance. He himself, Mr. Bachili, complained to me over and over. Up to a level that we need to take it to the local service commission.
Mr. Bachili is here.
Then Mr. Bachili,
can you repeat what you told the commission?
Then excuse me. Commission.
With regards to the same.
Answer. Mr. Bojan, you don't interpret for Mr. Bachili, he's speaking.
He's very well.
Thank you. No, regarding what you told the commission, that there was a procurement unit, even though it was not well manned, there's a unit.
There was a procurement unit, definitely. But I think she's clarifying it, saying what she understood.
Okay.
But then definitely there was a procurement unit in office, in place. And the individual then who was the procurement officer was a gentleman by the name Dawda Hafma.
Dawda Hafma.
He had illness.
Okay, that's very clear. Now we move on.
Read that for the witness, please.
Yes.
Please, Mr. Bachili, repeat what
I'm left behind. Can I get you right?
What I'm saying is that maybe I think she made it clear about her understanding.
Nena mamuna ne kaya sa ko pa si Sam wala linga yik wala linga hablon ka wafi.
Yeah, but definitely there was a procurement office.
Nena why diga fo fulong jamano mo dafa amon procurement office.
And the individual who was then entrusted with procurement was ill.
Nena jamano mo kinga hamne office ang fane kon nena dafa feke on dafa fever jamano. Wilton.
And then it is like she rightly said when she came.
Nena de galinga wa ne jamano bigam ne danganya on.
We discussed about the need to work on the strengthening of the unit.
Nena linga wa hon fi nena lu apna ne de gala ya mo musigina watan wala dengan watan on kurang kis nena kalanyo wala nakangen ame plus bigam ne da fuara neka.
No, working on to strengthening the office.
Yes.
Nena gis na ne dengan watan on bigam kis nena kangen muna liye me kis ne office bo muna tahaw te dona muar.
I think that's
Right.
Nena mo lila wa.
Okay. Now we move on.
Lead council.
Yes.
Yes, cousin.
Fake reklamo na wa.
What I know and what I found is only what I can be able to say.
That's what the witness said.
Appreciate na lu wax mom.
Yes, I appreciate what you have said.
Right.
Ma daw dapat na we def procurement fekkante ma mom PCC
What
we def procurement.
I did not found Dr. Hafna and I did found him there doing procurement work.
So we be ma ñew office was empty fekkuma fa office.
What I mean here, the time I was coming, the office was empty. I found nobody in the office.
I believe we get no, we have to proceed. We have gotten the evidence of the witness.
Truly speaking.
We got the evidence of the witness.
Then I'm not sure if you want to join evidence.
And we got the evidence of Mr. Bachchyly.
Then I'm not evidence Mr. Bachchyly.
Now there was a discussion to strengthen the office.
Nena wanga fi yen yeb nang ngane dafa amon jamano bi nga xamne da ngeen waxtaanoon pour nga gis ne naka la office bi warante xawale ak mu war a digri def lu mu war.
Honorable Mayor, why was it important to strengthen the procurement office?
Léegi ñu ko laajte lu tax pour lu am fa lu tax mu am fayda pour nga gis ne office bi seen waxtaan bi pour strengthen ko mu mun a taxaw boobaa wala mu mun a fonsu.
Again, man duma ko oye strengthening office bi dama ko oye establish the office because fekkuma ko fa.
For me, I will not call it to extend the office, but to establish the office because I don't found any office.
Let's go by your word.
Then the legi nañ topa yow sa kàddu bi
The commissioners have all the evidence that you gave and the witness.
then as yow li nga wax fi ak witness bi tamit the next witness lu mu wax yëpp commissioner si dégg nañ ko te xam na lan ngeen wax.
To me, I'm not very much concerned about strengthening or the establishment.
Nee na moom daal soo ko seetee daa establishment la daan
Or strengthening or establishment.
strengthening or establishment nee na moom toppatoo loolu.
The idea is
nee na léegi lu ñoo seet mooy
this mayor and the CEO discussed about the issue of having a procurement office that is functional.
nee na daa yow sa boppa ak
Not that
CEO
they did have the discussion
nee na yéen amu ngeen waxtaan bi nga xam ne def ngeen ko yéen ñaari yi
having a functional, effective procurement office.
pour nga gis ne ngeen mun a am office procurement bi nga xam ne taxaw na te mu ngi dox waree.
Why was that important?
nee na lu tax loolu am fayda.
Waaw comme na ma ko waxee complain na ko du benn yoon du ñaari yoon du fukki yoon.
As I said, that you have complained that not once, not twice, not 10 times.
Understanding that it's part of the council structure.
And the understanding is that it's part of the council structure.
That dafa war a nekk.
This is why we feel that it should happen or have.
The last question is why is it important to have a procurement office?
Nee na laajte bi mooy lu tax mu important wala lu tax mu am fayda pour ngeen am foofu procurement office.
Mooy li ma ko tontu rek ma ne ko it's part of council structure.
As I said, as I answered to you, it's part of council structure.
Let me rephrase that.
Sorry, that's a
Because
let her finish her statement. That will be a convenient one to stop.
Nee na mun ngaa jeexal li nga.
it's part of council structure.
Nee na loolu boo xam excuse me, it's part of council structure.
Na loo xam ne moom lañ leen dénk pour ñu def ko.
And because of they have been given a duty for them to perform.
Task.
Or a task, in fact, yes, for them to perform.
It's a convenient point to stop for the short break. Please, we will come back and continue. Thank you. We will rise.